Hi guys, happy Tuesday, right? Yes, Tuesday. So, how is everybody? Good? Well? I hope. So yesterday I got this really cool thing in the mail. Thank you, sis. I love it. It's amazing. And it is a seal of Solomon to get rid of any, ward off like all evil and evil spirits and all that good stuff. So it actually works. It's actually working. They can't get to me, and they're kind of pissy. I think it's funny. I think it's really funny. So, alright. I've got to do this before we start with the rest of the Cosmic Tarot. I just have to. I love this thing so fucking much. It's ridiculous. I love this thing. Peaceful is that? Okay, cool. We can go on. That is the most amazing thing ever. Alright. So. I love that thing. I don't care. I'll play it all the time, every day. And I do, actually. And I think I'm pissing people off. Especially when it's really late at night and all you hear is the gong. I don't think people like that late at night, but I don't care because I do. So, it's my bowl. I'll play my bowl whenever I fucking feel like it. Okay, so, the Lovers is where we left off. And this is the Lovers in the Cosmic Tarot. Very, very nice card. I love this card. Very, very, so much more just symbolism within there. I mean, if you really, really look, you can really get the doves and the Star of David at the top. And so, the Lovers. Get comfortable. Alright, the Lovers. Okay, a man and a woman kiss each other tenderly. Am I reading a sex novel? Sounds like one of my short stories. Stars glimmer in their hair. The crown on the man's shirt shows that he feels like a king. The land around is vibrant with life. The water is a pool of love. Two birds are highlighted with a golden disc. Love can give us wings, lilies, and red tulips grow near. A six-pointed star, framing a yin-yang symbol, is generated from the kiss. I like that. Alright, the cosmos. The universe, as perceived by the human mind, comes forth from the interplay of opposites, male and female, light and dark, cold and hot, good and evil. Love unites opposites, in marriage, in reconciliation and forgiveness, and in creation. The yin-yang symbol, with its round shape and the curved border between light and dark, shows the dynamic energy that ignites and unites opposites in the dance of the cosmos. I like that. So, the human community. All aspects of human society fluctuate over time. Technological innovation and conservation, communism, and capitalism. Oh, capitalism. The profitable exchange for goods for currency. I really like capitalism. Alright, capitalism, where did I go? conservatism, progressiveness, ethnocentricity, whatever, pluralism, hedoism, and temperance are only a few of the opposing forces that flicker on and off. Election by election, generation by generation. The yin-yang sign shows that an opposing quality is inherent in each element. A dot of light and dark, a dot of dark and light. Dark and light. The Lover's card can be seen as the harmonious society, in which all differences are resolved and all opposites reconciled. So, more realistically, the Lovers is a society as we know it, especially in places where different points of view can be expressed freely and must be accommodated, like marriage. It has its ups and downs. The Lovers can represent a time period in which a nation or group of peoples plunge into a crucible of change. A time in which the people will stand united or fall divided. That sounds like right now. What's going on in the world? So, it can also signify a treaty, alliance, or agreement between nations. It's interesting. It's a very fitting card for yesterday. A very fitting card. If you guys watch the news, I did happen to catch a little glimpse of Trump, but anyway. The individual. Okay, the image of the Lovers plays a role in all human life. Whatever our lifestyle or orientation, it can torment us with the reminder of unacquitted love, widowhood, or loneliness. It can inspire devotion in a lover, or a husband, or a wife, or in a celibate who yearns to unite with the divine. The urge for a partner, a mate, is often expressed as a wish for completion. The spouse is called the other half, implying that wholeness is in the couple, not in each individual. So by itself, each element in a dualistic formula is incomplete. The Emperor is a cold, tyrannical father. Wait, what is that word? How do I say that word? Tyrannical. Father without the softening influence of the Empress. The Empress is the overindulgent mother without the discipline of the Emperor. I like the Empress better. So we are often attracted to those who have traits we feel we are lacking in ourselves. A mature love relationship between friends or lovers is one in which the partners are able to share each other's qualities without expecting a relationship to solve all problems and fulfill every need. The Lover's card is not a romantic fantasy. It is the readiness to love and to be loved. And it can also indicate a lovable and loving person, the self, or someone other. So like I've been saying within all love magic, I had a very, very big conversation with my sister last night. When do we not have very long conversations that are just amazing? Free will. No, love spells. They're bad. They're bad. It will come around 360 and bite you in the ass. Always, and I don't know why. Okay, so the meanings within if the Lovers pops up in your reading. Union, love, blend of opposites, tantra, understanding of the cosmic dance, harmony, discernment, decision, beauty, alliance, treaties, trust, deep feeling. Optimism, conflict between sacred and profane, temptation, doubts, separation, a test or trial. I am liking these meanings. They're giving me more insight into each card. The symbolism is so much more rich. It's just like a plethora of, I've never used that word before, a plethora of information can come from those cards. It's amazing. Alright, so the Chariot we have next. These are all screwed up. I have all these cards screwed up. Oh, actually no I don't. Wait a minute. Alright, so here's the Chariot. I really, really love this card. So there's the Chariot. And the Cosmic Tarot. So yes, Very gorgeous card. Very gorgeous card. Beautiful horses. Okay. So the chariot. 2 horses pull a chariot in which a bearded man stands. The astrological symbol of Cancer is on the warrior's belt. A quiver of arrows and a bow are behind him. In the background is a castle. So the cosmos. Whereas the lovers showed union, or at least cohabitation, or cohabitation of the opposites, the chariot shows a dynamic and tenuous duality. The horses of opposite colors do not blend, as do the parts of the yin-yang symbol. They are bound, not united in harness. Change in nature is often a result of competition. Yeah. The animal or plant that wins access to nutrition, habitat, and sexual partners will reproduce in the greatest numbers. Mutations that gain an edge in the survival game will end up as the norm, to be displaced by more change. The chariot is the force change called evolution. It occurs over centuries or over days, step by inexplorable step. Like natural evolution, the chariot's path is both constructive and destructive. Some will survive, others will go extinct. That's scary. The chariot driver may be headed toward a more visible situation, or he may be taking a wrong turn and dash into oblivion. I'm gonna have a cigarette. So it's all about free will. You're the one driving your chariot. You're the one in control. That's what that card is. I felt pretty sick today, like just tired. I think it's going around. Okay. Where did I go? Okay. The human community. Okay, society, like the natural world, evolves under stress. Tensions among fractions, classes, generations, and ethnic groups become too strong to be ignored or resolved. Revolutions, formations of new countries, decolonization, shifts of power right or left, as well as new suffrage laws, replacement of human labor by technology, and civil rights reforms are examples of social evolution. The chariot is unstoppable on its path. Social change can bring a feeling that, for better or worse, there is no turning back. Like changes in the natural ecosystem, every social change has reverberations, whatever that word is, that reach beyond the obvious. The warrior driver of the chariot is on a rough ride, and he must retain absolute control of the horses. Much can be accomplished through the harnessing of powers that oppose each other. Confrontation can lead to constructive change. However, should the horses become implacable rivals, disaster will result. Crazy. It's crazy. Okay, in human society, this is the win-lose, injury, retaliation mentality, which one side up and the other side down, until the next upheaval, in a vicious cycle of power grabbing that escalates into the calamity of war. The image of the chariot card can be seen as the tyrant, the driver, exercising power over his subjects, which would be the horses. The most effective social motivation, though, comes from the people themselves. Ideally, the chariot card is an integral image of a progressive society whose people are both driver and horses, in control and willing to work together for everyone's benefit. I like that. I like that one. That's I love that one. Alright, so the individual. Okay, the charioteer within a chariot is like the crab, symbol of Cancer, who rides within a shell. Armor, protection, security, and home are important to the person represented by the chariot card. By extension, he has a keen sense of privacy, emotionally and physically. The chariot points to someone who is a survivor. Stick with this person during a shortage, his need for security, coupled with an awareness of the laws of supply and demand, means that he'll always have a stash to share. His relationships are governed by the same principles. He is most giving and most clinging, playing generosity against possessiveness. The horses are black and white, indicating that the interplay of the physical and mental forces everyone faces, in important or trivial ways, what seems to be a battle between body and mind, diets and alarm clocks are a few other of the battlegrounds. Diseases such as arthritis, asthma, hypertension, digestive ailments, and even a coronary disease, as well as mental conditions such as excessive guilt or scrupulousness, phobias, and compulsions are damage records of the war within ourselves. Think about that. They're damage records within ourselves. All these things, which leads back to alchemy. So, very alchemical right there. The chariot indicates the need to alternate the energies of the body and mind, as well as the need to vary activities. Solitude should coexist with friendship. A bout of hard work should be followed by fun. After a long vacation or period of unemployment, work can be welcome. I like that one. I really like that one for some reason. It's very fitting. Very fitting. So the meanings. Adversity. Possibility. Possibly already overcome. Mental and physical balances. Conflicting influences. Hard work. A secure home. Resourcefulness. Obstacles. Turmoil. Vengeance. Oh, Anya. Buffy fans, Anya, vengeance. I love it. Hasty decisions, emotions nearly out of control, failure, last-minute losses, and sudden collapses of plans. So that is the Chariot. I really like that card too. It's a very good card. Alright. Justice. Justice is next. Let me see if I can find justice. Oh, there we are. I love these cards. They're just so fucking beautiful. Okay, there's justice. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay. Alright, justice. The cloak of justice spreads over the starry sky, in which are the yin-yang and sign of a scale. On either side, day and night, a tower rises behind. Okay, so the cosmos. Libra. The sign of the zodiac, whose sigil is the base of the scale. Begins at the autumn equinox, when day and the night are equal length. It is the time of year when the abundance of the living earth is celebrated in harvest. It is the time when many animals and plants bank down their life forces in preparation for winter. The pictures of the day and night symbolizes the equilibrium of nature. Following the lovers' union and the chariot change, justice shows the animate and inanimate forces of nature in equilibrium. It's so much more alchemical than just the simple meaning from the little pamphlet that comes with the cards. So, okay, the human community. The crucial factor in any justice system is the protection of individual rights without sacrifice of the society. Impartially demands that the justice system see through bigotry, favoritism by class, the rigid status quo, legal loopholes, and security demands made by the state. The figure of justice in the Cosmic Tarot is without the traditional blindfold. Her eyes are radiant with the ability to pierce darkness and reveal the truth. Justice in the Cosmic Tarot lacks the traditional sword as well. True justice is neither a cruel weapon used by the state to destroy opposition, nor a door to crime and anarchy. The tool of justice is a scale that rises from the divine rose of compassion, reflecting care for the defendant. as well as for the prosecutor. So, and the balance of individual rights and social stability. The tower that illuminates her crown is a prison for evildoers and a bulwark against human rights abusers. I like that. Another facet of justice deriving from the rule of Libra is diplomacy, negotiations, peace talks, ambassadors and embassies, and the United Nations are all in her care. That's interesting. Very interesting. So the individual. Okay, the pans of the scale of justice weigh 2 red triangles. The upward pointing triangle symbolizes intangible spirit. The downward pointing triangle symbolizes the body and all matter that keeps us, as incarnated beings, attached to earthly existence. Each red triangle is invested with a black triangle, as each half of the yin-yang circle is invested with its opposite. So the image describes our individuality, which is generated by a dualistic outlook of me and you, and our unity with what is all around us. Selfishness and compassion are implicit. The plans are in perfect equilibrium. A rose, symbol of physical passion and divine love, supports the scale. The dualism and the unity of justice illustrates the inner person and also the individual relating to others. Cool. So, Libra. The sign of the scales is ruled by the planet of love, Venus. Love Venus. Love Venus. And so is considered one of the most sociable signs of the zodiac. Charm, good looks, diplomacy, and affability are considered Libran qualities. Romance, courtship, and romantic intrigue are favored activities. The wish for equilibrium is foremost. Libras judge, weigh, and evaluate. Indecision or I don't know that word, or validate, whatever, may result from the wish to consider all sides of the story. Justice can indicate a decision or more procrastination. When the verdict is finally delivered, it will be fair. The process may be unfathomable, especially to the party who feels cheated of a favorable outcome. So, the meanings for justice. I forgot what fucking card I was on. Why is this doing that? There we go. Right, meanings would be reasonableness, just through knowledge of a higher order, balance, harmony, equity, diplomacy, abjuration, union of opposites, righteousness, virtue, honor, kindness, charm, attractive person, just reward, dignity, equilibrium, poise, impracticality, impartially, bias, false communications, false accusations, prejudice, severity, intolerance, and unfairness. That is. So I'm kind of seeing, are you guys seeing the, kind of like the negative attributes within that? So I'm guessing you can read them reversed, but I still don't read my cards reversed. Alright. And our next card will be the Hermit. I love this card. I love how they depicted all these people in blue. Where's the Hermit? Very amazing. Reminds me of a yogi. So that's the Hermit. Alright. Now the Hermit. A man with flowing hair and a beard in a yoga posture under a flowering tree. On his scarf is the symbol of Jupiter, the planet ruling philosophy, the symbol of the sun, light of knowledge, and the symbol of the astrological sign Virgo. Okay, Virgos. Hi, Virgos. The moon rises and a star drops light. To where another star lies hidden by the mountains, a lamp sheds starry light at the hermit's feet. A pink flower glows, and a night bird looks on. I like that. I like that a lot. So the cosmos, the Sanskrit letter on the headband of the hermit spells Om, O-M, the most powerful and mysterious mantra of Hindus and Buddhists. Om has no semantic meaning. It is the pure sound that vibrates between the material world and the spirit world. It is nothing and everything. The person who chants the mantra imbues it with significance through meditation, study, and devotion. Om expresses in sound the the oneness of the universe. Where was I going with this? I was going to say something. I forget what I was going to say. I totally forget what I was going to say. Earth. It vibrates the way it rotates. B flat. That's what it sounds like. So if you guys take your piano, play B flat. Or B flat actually. That's the sound that the earth makes. That's what it makes when it spins. Which I thought was really fucking cool. Alright. And now I'm wondering about the singing bowl. Okay. The human community. The reclusive hermit is not part of the world at large. Well, I'm talking to you guys, but... Okay, he is the individual teachers encountered in life. His influence in society is made indirectly through his students. Inevitably, the hermit's teachings will be institutionalized by his followers as a church, an academic institution, or a government. At that point, they are coming together. They are something altogether different from the teachings received directly from the hermit. As different as the hermit is from the Hierophant, the hermit himself stays the same. Whatever riches or prestige comes his way, he is real, not a charlatan or an ego tripper. The lamp shines with the teachings that the hermit has received in his turn. Without teachers, gurus, ministers, parents, siblings, school teachers, elder or younger friends, humans have no means to follow the way of truth. The hermit represents the flow of ethics, wisdom, and knowledge from one person to another. And from generation to generation, he is both student and teacher. That is my card. Don't know why. The individual. The hermit is a solitary, studious, disciplined person. He is a reserved and has a somber demeanor, possibly serene or possibly severe. He may live alone, though his integrity does not hinge on solitude. The hermit can be eclectic to the point of eccentricity. That's me. I'm very eccentric. Very eccentric. Or he can be fanatically single-minded. His nature is firm, though not rigid. He remains true to his path, unswayed by the fortunes of life, unimpressed by his own accomplishments. That's me. I mean, God. I accomplished something and I'm like, oh, great. Great. So what? No, well, I'm not really that monotone and dull about it, but he considers everything a gift from his teachers. Okay, the scarf over the hermit's left arm has on it the sigil of Virgo, the Virgin. I'm a virgin. Who rules the sign of Virgo with the planet Mercury, symbolizes chastity and conversation together with abundance. Libra follows Virgo in the zodiac and weighs the gathered harvest. In Virgo, the corn is still on the stalk, the wheat in the ear. All is ripe and yet unexploited. I'm liking this card a lot. The solitary hermit converses the energy of his body as fuel for his spiritual journey. He teaches us prudence with material resources and with our bodies and minds. The hermit can indicate a fruitful period of study, meditation, and contemplation, or a change to a more quiet lifestyle. In a negative sense, the hermit may warn of alienation, withdrawal from other people, depression, emotional numbness, even paranoia. Well, that just described me just fucking 100%. Is that you guys too, other Virgos? Because I am like a true 100% Virgo. It's crazy. So meanings. meanings. Seclusion, wisdom, discernment, cleverness, self-control, awareness, autonomy? Okay, autonomy. Autonomy. I don't know what that word means. Reliability, discipline, knowledge, solitude, prudence, discretion, withdrawal, regression, chastity, conversion, conversation, alienation, loneliness, imprudence, prematurity, dullness, and impotency. Oh, I've never really had a problem with that. Nope, not. I'm fucking 30. 31, my god. It'll come with age, I'm sure. If by that time I fucking don't care. Impotency, huh? Isn't that just wonderful? That's what we have to look forward to, Virgos. That's what we have to look forward to. I gotta have another cigarette. Oh my god. You guys crack me up. That's my hair today. I thought it was very Alice in Wonderland because I feel very eccentric today. Oh, okay, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Do you guys ever watch the Wheel of Fortune? If you guys do, go back and look up, go to YouTube. Obviously we're on YouTube right now. Go and look up, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Wheel of Fortune commercial. Something that can take away my diamonds, they can take away my car, but don't touch my wheel. It's great. It is so great. So, here's the Wheel of Fortune. Very different. Very different. Very different from any Wheel of Fortune card I've ever seen. So, alright, the Wheel of Fortune. A network of circles, squares, and triangles turn into the cosmos. Turns in the cosmos. The symbolic design resembles clockworks. The Wheel of Fortune is one of the 3 cards in the Major Arcana that does not show a human figure. The other 2 are Death and the Moon. Hence, the wheel does not generally point to a person or a type of person. So, the cosmos, the magical mechanism of our solar system, is diagrammed in the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm gonna have to really get into that. The central holds the sun, from which radiate like petals of a flower the cosmic bodies known to the ancient from top clockwise. God. Okay, from top clockwise, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Moon, Mercury, and Mars, Neptune, Uranus. It's Uranus, not Uranus. And Pluto are not included, as they were not discovered until modern times. Next comes the zodiac. From the left, counterclockwise, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. At the top, immediately outside of the zodiac, are Neptune and Uranus, and above there is the center, Pluto. Yeah, I had no idea it was not called Uranus. It's Uranus. I like Uranus better. The 4 corners hold the 4 elements. From left top clockwise, water, air, earth, and fire. The bottom central orb is a symbol of the unity of the 4 elements and also of planet Earth. Together, the yellow orbs of the planets form the diagram of the Kabbalistic tree of life. The Hebrew word near Pluto at the top reads Kether, which is the head of the tree of life. Kether is the crown of creation. Is it Kether or Kether? Kether. Kether? Kether? Which can be considered as the inspiration of an unknowable, unnameable Godhead. The Hebrew word at the bottom is Malkuth, the kingdom of earth, by which is meant not the element of earth or the planet, but the terrestrial experience, the physical universe, generally from the point of view of humankind. Very cool, Malkuth. Ouch. And Malkuth is in the Luciferian banishing ritual. So the Kabbalah, a system of esoteric teachings rooted in Judaism, is a beautiful and glorious study. Excuse me. Whether one is Jewish, Muslim, or Christian, or even if one follows an Eastern path, it illuminates any religion or philosophy, as well as exalting our intellect, emotions, and senses. In a sense, the Kabbalah is like the tantric systems of Hinduism and Buddhism, and a trustworthy teacher is the first thing a would-be student should seek. Common wisdom has that immature or solitary student can go mad from studying the Kabbalah without guidance. Yeah, you can. Trying to study Buddhism by yourself and Hinduism, you can go crazy. Like Tantra, the study does not have a safeguard. Its real secrets can be passed on only by direct transmission, living teacher to living student. The name Kabbalah, after all, is from Hebrew word, which means quibal, to receive. The tree of life, pictured in the Wheel of Fortune, expresses symbolically the inspiration of the inevitable one mind, or God's thought, moving through different modes of potential emanations, and finally manifesting in the diversity of material being. This operation is both pollution and exaltation. Flesh binds the spirit inspires the flesh. It is through movement on the tree, not through stasis, that we express divine humanity. The tree is a scheme, a ladder, as it were, that can help human faculties connect with God. So just like which is foot, connects us to the heavens above, to Malkuth, the V, all of that. Where did I go? Oh, the human community. So for centuries, the Wheel of Fortune was illustrated with a very medieval image. A wheel to which are bound 4 kings is turned by the blindfolded goddess of fortune. The king at the top of the wheel blithely says, "I reign." The king at the bottom bears the wheel on his back and says, "I am without reign." One king ascends hopefully, "I will reign." Another king descends, "I have reigned." Okay. The Age of Reason took a less fatalistic view of government. Humanity would evolve over time, a society of justice, love, and material abundance. The United States was formed partly on such an ideal. Okay? This utopia is a variation of the medieval Christian city of God, with the trusted move from God to the God-given human qualities of reason and compassion. Make sense? Yeah, kind of. The medieval Wheel of Fortune seems to deny that the humankind has any control over its destiny. It dictates that the rise and fall of nations is an inexorable cycle to which all are helplessly bound. We are indeed bound by circumstances of history and nature, but men and women possess the means to be better. A better society. Utopian visions can nurture the quest. Even if the lack of insight of ourselves and the world around us provides a sense that blind goddess rules our fortunes. Social evolution is a trial and error process. We must learn from our triumphs and from our errors. That brings on a whole different meaning to the Wheel of Fortune for me. Completely different. Right. The individual. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune can indicate an ecstatic experience of oneness with the universe and a breakthrough in understanding natural law, which is spiritual law. Spiritual life is integrated with worldly activities. Realization of the impermanent nature of things can bring comfort, or it can cause great sadness, as well as the wheel can indicate a healing of body and mind. One can feel that one is again behind the wheel, in control. Conversely, the wheel may show stagnation, but it can take the form of bad luck, or a sense of being manipulated by circumstances. So, the meanings. Realization of the cosmic order, application of higher laws, dance of energies, healing, constant changes, fortune, turning point, as above, so below, good or bad luck, depending on other influences, inevitably lack of control. So, that is the Wheel of Fortune. And tomorrow we will pick up with Strength. And we have a few more to go. Yeah, we have quite a few more to go. So tomorrow we'll pick up with Strength. But I love those. Those cards are just amazing. I need a bookmark. Anybody need my therapist's phone number? Right here. So yes, tomorrow we will pick up with Strength. But again, the Cosmic Tarot by Jean Huetz. The companion book. It's a very, very amazing. Very amazing. Very good book. Alright guys. Very fidgety today. Very fidgety. So. Alright, I'm going to end this with a little bit of relaxation for everybody. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I love you all very much. Very, very, very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow for Witchy Wednesday. So, I love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Seems to work better like this. working. Work today. Not working. Don't know why.